Talk about stacked. Tom Morello put this whole thing together. Tom Morello's son's playing guitar. Scott Ian's son is playing bass. And of course, Jack Black leading the charge on this one, Mr. Crowley. Let's see what kind of energy this brings. Perfect sound. Perfect performance so far. Hugo Weiss on the keys, ladies and gentlemen.
Mr. Crowley, what went on in your head? Oh, Mr. Crowley, did you talk to the dead? Your lifestyle to me seems so tragic, or with the thrill of it all. You fool all the people with magic. Yeah, you wait now, Satan's come.
Okay. First of all, Jack Black has an incredible ability to be light and satirical and at the same time extremely respectful and honest and pay a serious tribute even though you want to laugh along with him. There's really no other performer like Jack Black. Simultaneous respect and satire, like it doesn't even compute in my head, but it's incredible.
Mr. Crowley, what went on in your head?
I mean, right there, he's using Aussie-isms in his voice, but doing it in a Jack Black way. And so you fully buy into what's going on. What's he doing? Why doesn't he sound exactly like Jack Black, but a little like Jack Black and a little like Ozzy?
Mr. Crowley,
Mr. Crowley! No. A non-mindful singer who's singing this song would just do whatever they normally do. He's using a lot of cry here. So he's placing the sound back towards his soft palate and allowing it to go through his nasal passage. Mr. And at the same time compressing into it.
Crowley,
Mr. Crowley! To exaggerate it even more. But he's creating a balance that, again, creates this buy-in from the very beginning. This is different. This is Jack Black. It's sort of not Jack Black. And then he proliferates on that here in this first section.
what went on in your head?
And there's an Aussie laziness. Mr. Crowley! There's where we're letting our larynx float and creating dynamic changes in length of the vocal tract at the same time. Jack Black is one of the most disciplined and introspective vocalists out there right now also. And so he's taking all these little things that he knows how to do and using them just to taste for the performance's benefit.
What went on in your head? Oh, Mr. Crowley, did you talk to the dead? Your lifestyle to me seems so tragic, or with the thrill of it all.
I like that loose Aussie style run there.
Or with the thrill of it all. You fool all the people with magic. Yeah, you wait now, Satan's come.
Hey, Satan! Ugh. Adding some compression with the false chords there. Hey! Jack Black is one of the best at bringing in distortion for short little periods. He's got these muscle memory coordinations down, so he can be clean yet forward, upfront, and energetic. And then at key moments, he adds just enough distortion to punctuate the note, punctuate the moment.
Yeah, you wait now, Satan's come, Mr. Charming.
So see, Mr. was clean.
Satan's come, Mr. Charming. Now
Satan's, and then Mr. Still again with that cry.
Mr. Charming. Did you think you were pure? Mr. Charming. If nocturnal uproar.
Now another nuance I want to point out.
If nocturnal uproar.
Listen to the trail off on rapport. There's a vibrato. There's almost like he's pushing into the note and then pulls the rug out from under the note.
If nocturnal uproar.
In nocturnal rapport. No. In nocturnal rapport. Like that.
If nocturnal uproar.
He's backing off into vibrato. This is actually a really common thing for vocalists to do, but for people studying voice when they're trying to pursue vibrato, oftentimes they'll push harder into their voice to try to get a vibrato. And that sounds like a really forced vibrato. It's by listening and observing little passages like this, if we're trying to pursue a natural vibrato, that will help us free it in our own voice.
If nocturnal
Rapport, as opposed to rapport. Be listening for little things like that, in particular with vibrato.
uncovering things that were sacred, manifest on this earth, conceived in the eye of a secret. Yeah, they scattered the afterbirth. Yeah.
Before we listen to the guitar solo, I want to go back to that part right before it.
The eye of a secret. Yeah, they scattered the afterbirth.
Scattered. Using a lot of percussion on that word. And listen to what he does to birth.
Yeah, they scattered the afterbirth. Yeah.
He slides almost up to the pitch, almost like he's speaking after birth. We know he can hit that note. And of course, there's a nice distortion on afterbirth as well. But observing that he is speaking or not trying to nail that note for nailing the note's sake is key to understanding the mastery of Jack Black as a performer. It's more about creating an energy than it is hitting notes. And that is the mark of a seasoned, wonderful performer. We know he can do it. It's actually better for him to be approximate here and then nod to the band, because the guitar solo, what everybody wants to hear, is coming up.
They scattered the afterbirth. Yeah.
Right there. Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Mr. Crowley.
Okay. So, Roman, Tom's son, that was an incredible job. You're in a really crazy spot, Roman. I mean, Randy Rhoads, your dad's Tom Morello, you're at this tribute show and you're the musician and you're playing with Jack Black. And that was awesome. And what is equally amazing to watch is Jack Black's respect and regard in the form of the energy that he's bringing to the stage while this solo is going on. Let's watch again and just notice what Jack Black is doing, how he's like paying respect to each musician. I mean, especially Roman here. Pointing, grooving, vibing, putting all of the attention on the guitar player, which is, that's what we want to listen to anyway. But the respect that Jack Black as the leader, as the teacher. Celebrating the music, celebrating the people he's playing with. This type of thing holds a special place in my heart as well, as I work with young musicians of all ages really. My 12-year-old son is an awesome drummer and he's enrolled in a school of rock in our local area. And I've had the opportunity to produce tribute songs with kid musicians and helping them work through all the challenges of recreating and paying tribute to a particular song that they love. And to see the energy and excitement here, not just paying tribute to an amazing song and an amazing artist, but to do so with the next generation and bringing them into real music creation. We need more of this. We need the next generation to embrace the fun of creating music, of practicing an instrument, honing their craft, being creative with it, so that computers aren't the only ones making terrible AI songs, etc. Won't you ride my white horse? He's bringing in more and more Jack Blackisms, and a lot of that is that slightly more back distortion rasp. Lots of false chord buzzer sounds here.
Won't you ride my white horse? Oh, Mr. Crowley.
Oh, Mr. Crowley. That sigh. Oh. And right there again, it's cymbal, it's cymbal. So engaging the false chords while throwing the resonance back and through your nose. So it's the same sort of posture that he had earlier in terms of placement, that nasal placement, nasal pharynx, crow sort of sound. But he's adding thickness by employing his false chords and at the same time dropping his vocal track, lengthening it a little bit.
Approaching the time that is passing, I hear that maiden's call.
Cleaning it right up again.
Approaching the time that is passing, standing with our back to the wall.
Oh. See, there's groove. There's groove with the band. Slows it down a little bit. Like they're really feeling the music.
Standing with our back to the wall.
That's not just triplets. That is real pocket.
Our back to the wall.
Yo-Yoka Soma on the drums, everyone.
Standing with our back to the wall.
Oh. Beautiful interplay between the keys and the guitars there. Being more Aussie at the beginning is great because it cements the familiarity and it creates a bass line. But if he were to just stay there without bringing in his own take on things as the song progressed, it would just be a cheap, sort of cringy cover. But he is free enough, in addition to celebrating all these other, these musicians and the band itself, he's going another level by celebrating in his own way as he delivers his best vocally.
And there
He hits the note, like really gets on it. Jack Black has arrived. And that's another brilliant thing about Jack Black's performance. He exercises, in the midst of all this stuff, he exercises restraint. The first couple times he approached that note, he wasn't on. I mean, he let it sort of fall off. It was speechified, which fit and was perfect for what he's going for. But he actually, by doing that and then stringing you along and then really nailing it later in the song, he has your attention and he's giving you exactly what you want, just not right away. Delayed gratification. He's drawn you in. Oh, yeah! Now that's interesting. They slowed down the... they slowed things down. I mean, it's impossible to tell really what's going on, but what may have happened here is that live, when you picked him up, he didn't get that part of the guitar solo in a way that they'd want being on YouTube and have, however many millions of views. And so they punched it in and then slowed things down to sort of both capture the moment and create an audio punch that we're not trying to sync up or reconcile with the video. Yeah. The tireless cheerleader. I said at the beginning I was looking forward to the energy that this video would bring me, and I was not disappointed. So silly and hammy and so awesome at the same time, and be giving this very serious respect to the people that he's playing with. Mind-blowing. If you're inspired and encouraged by performances like this, and you'd like to work with me to take your voice and explore what's really possible with it, click the link below in the pinned comment or video description and join my free singing course. I'll help you throw off all judgment and be playfully curious so that you can find the voice you never knew you had. And if you'd like to look at more Jack Black analysis videos that I've done, you can find them right here.